Up here in the very northeast part, we really are monitoring the yellow fire. It's had real good column development in the past. I call it going nuclear. And it's a real fuel-rich environment. A lot of slash in the bottom, lower forest floor. It's getting really good solar heating out there. And you're having those convective columns developing out there just to the east with those cumulus clouds. So I advise those guys there that since the fire's at the base of the hill, that we could see, a pretty good run up to the top of the hill, and might even be a three-dimensional crown fire coming up there. It's all the conditions are ripe for that, and those guys are heads up about it. In terms of air operations today, basically those clouds are going to clear. The coastal clouds ought to clear between 11 and 12, and we ought to have really excellent visibility for air operations today. And once again, in terms of safety, once again, if we get any kind of winds, sustained winds down in the sheltered fuels, down in the, down below the forest canopy, where they're about 7 miles per hour, all bets are off. You expect things. That's a time for you guys to think about reassess your position, because you're going to see fire development pick up substantially. However, we don't expect those winds to happen. The other things are just the same old stuff: rolling rocks, rolling logs, stump holes, falling debris, all those things. As we get down towards the end of the incident here, those are the things that everyone needs to be heads up about, and have a safe day. Thank you.
Morning, everyone. The safety message in the IAP this morning is pretty timely. We have an influx of some new crews that haven't seen the terrain and vegetation and the beautiful Mendocino countryside. Poison oak is an issue here. It's been an issue on the incident for the whole duration. More cases are presenting to the medical units at the two bases, so we need to be aware that it's out there still. Line supervisors, especially those that haven't seen the line that they're on, need to make that little extra effort to look at their line assignment and identify those areas where that the poison oak is, and point it out to the crew members, and to the best of your ability, of course, avoid having to come in contact with it. And remember, contact is not just physical contact with the vegetation, but when it burns, it also gets airborne into smoke, and it becomes a far more potentially risky proposition for it to be a respiratory problem for you. So the medical units are set up to treat it, but if we can, we need to be safe and be conscious and prevent it before it's a problem. Just as a side note, we are getting to see more ankle injuries. There was a rash of them yesterday. So watch your footing, be careful of the terrain you're in, and be safe.
Morning, everybody. How we doing? I'd like to welcome our new additions to the incident. We're growing in size, and as usual in these cases, we've got line around most everything, and the resources are finally arriving, so it's all about mop up. One thing I would like to encourage all of you that are out there securing line and mopping up and stretching hose and all that kind of stuff, over the North State, there's been a high amount of injuries, people stepping and falling into stump holes and receiving some pretty nasty burns. So please be careful. Okay, we've had a lot of just minor injuries, and I'd sure like to keep it that way for your sake. I mean, one of the objectives is to be able to enjoy the rest of the summer, not be all barked up with burns, etc. Please look in your plan. We have a safety message, or not the safety message, the 206. It gives you the procedure to follow in case there is an injury on the line, okay? Be familiar with that so you know how the process goes, so we can get treatment done quickly. Also, there's a page in there about camp rules, so please peruse that, and thank you for following those. Notice a great improvement in our attire outside the incident, so thank you for that, and just follow those and everybody will get along just fine. We're supporting an adjoining incident, the soda complex. So some of you may be assigned to a mill contingency. What that contingency is constructing a little bit of contingency line and providing resources to that incident to button up one of the fires they have that's encroaching upon state DPA. So that's what the mill contingency is about. And it's been working very well for the last 2-3 days, and I'm glad we're getting some crews in to help with some of that line. So I appreciate that. So again, take care of one another, Offer a brother or sister a bottle of water while you're out there on the line. Keep hydrated, and have a great day. Thank you.